You paused and you went, and that's interesting, but no, you didn't finish it. You were in a different conversation.
That's what happened.
They were reflecting each other. So she was talking to me.
Dallas, Texas, 1996. While attending the National Speakers Association's annual convention, I walked out of my hotel room that first morning into the elevator and found myself standing next to Betty and Og Mandino. And I knew in the time that it took to descend from the 21st floor down to the conference room level that I was experiencing a moment I would never forget. And Betty began to tell a story of having dinner with some people that apparently they didn't know very well. And she finished the story by saying, "We found what they were saying offensive." To which Og interjected without missing a beat and said, "But we chose not to take offense." Pretty powerful stuff. We found what they were saying offensive, but we chose not to take offense. I love this quote. It does not matter what others think. It is of prime importance, however, what you think of you. And I would say through this entire experience that is one of the messages that we have all been hearing. Would you agree with that? Was a really, really shy kid. Now, people say that all the time. Oh, I was a shy kid. No, I mean really shy. Despite the fact that I was the middle child of 7 in an Italian family, somehow other voices were always a little louder than mine. And I never spoke in school. In fact, on my very last day of high school, my social studies teacher, Mr. Giacomo, came and he stood in front of me and he looked down at me. And the only reason I could possibly have been sitting in the front was strictly by default, certainly not by choice. And he looked at me and he said, "I'm going to make you speak today because you have been in my class for a year and I don't know what your voice sounds like." Yeah. So I knew I had to make a change. And I would imagine that all of you are sitting in this room today because you are in change, anticipating change, know you have to make more change, or coming out of a change. Funny thing about change, isn't it? It brings about the opportunity, in essence, to do the things that we don't want to do. And in fact, that's really what a good coach does, isn't it? We often hear that coaches, well, they just help you to get to the answer. Well, think back. Does a sports coach say to the quarterback, "Now listen, what do you think about this?" I don't think so. He wants to win, and he wants you to be successful. So a good coach, in essence, makes you do the things you don't want to do in order for you to be successful. Because what you need in Say It to Sell It is your purpose. Now, you're lucky. You all have your purpose. But you need some other things, don't you? You need your power. And it's your power that you bring to the game. And then you need your platform. Here's the first exercise. And this exercise is one that you can do whenever you find yourself in a situation where maybe your emotions are coming up and you need to balance yourself out. So why don't we do this? To get a little bit of energy in the room, and since we've all been sitting today, would you honor me just by standing as we do this? We'll have a little fun with it. This is sort of the brain train exercise. Motion back and forth, as I said, big lazy 8. And either one or two things is going to happen. Either A, you're going to get dizzy, pass out, fall down, in which case you won't have to worry about your right brain firing so much. You can't stop and have a seat. And I'm going to invite Renee to come up and join us. So please give her a round of applause for stepping into this. And thank you, Renee. All right.
And she looked fabulous.
So as I said, Renee is stepping into her platform after power. She finishes. If you see a difference, I want you to applaud to the degree that you see a difference. If you don't see a difference, then don't. It's kind of a rating thing. But be honest, because it can't help her if we're not. Fair enough? Okay. Go ahead, Renee. Oops.
Welcome, everybody. It's so great seeing you. My name is Renee Lauterbach, and I'm really excited to share the next 20 minutes with you.
Okay, so now I have to ask, any difference? What did you see? You told me you did, but tell me for real. Okay, you're going to have to speak loud because I have the mic. Little more confidence, okay? More ease. Anybody else? Okay, welcome everybody. And what did you notice about what she might have done that created that? She took a breath. Go ahead. Her posture. Yes. Okay, she was more determined. Anything else? And what did you notice?
It definitely helps to breathe. And it's very powerful when you state your name, which I did not do the last time. So that makes a huge difference that you actually create the room for yourself. Stating the name.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to do one more thing.
Welcome, everybody. It's so great seeing you all. I'm so excited. My name is Renee Lauterbach, and I'm so happy to share the next 20 minutes with you.
What do we notice this time? Excitement. The hand gesture. Open. Joyful. Powerful. Voice projecting. She owned it. Yeah. Spectacular. Give her a hand, please. Thank you very much. Great. Okay, that's really what I wanted to do today. I know that when I worked with April, one of the things she talked about was getting that confidence. And that's what Speak to Sell is about, isn't it? Did we see that happen? Yeah, get that confidence. Absolutely. So are you ready to step into your power? Yeah, let me be a champion for your dreams.